welcome to our Wednesday Live at 7. We're trying to make this more of a neighborhood show. So I've got two people from our neighborhood that I always love to see. Terin, who is the gatekeeper, as I call her. Exactly, for Escobar. And then Johnny, who is always one of my favorite bartenders at Escobar. So I've been going to Escobar for a long time. When it was the original spot on the north side, where it was like you had to go through a freezer to get in there, and then it moved over to the back alley of Barrow. Yep. Oh, we're trying something new with our, and it's not working? Oh, shoot. Do we want to switch this? Oh no, we're good. Okay. So if you're following us, we're on Gotstyle Women and Gotstyle Men. So we're going to have a little conversation with Terin first, and then we're going to have a conversation with Johnny. He's looking so good. Doesn't he look like Jason Momoa?
I feel like
Oh, I know, exactly. You totally.
Yeah.
This is something you wear to work, maybe.
Absolutely.
It would shock everybody. But maybe when you're producing.
I wouldn't want to get it dirty.
No, exactly. But it's just to show that we can fit guys who work out, that we can fit them off the rack, no problem. Okay, we're still trying to get technical difficulties, but and this is on. Oh, not working. Okay, we're still gonna go. Okay.
You let me know when you need me.
Okay,
and
perfect.
I will vanish.
So, if you guys don't know, Escobar is, again, one of my favorite sort of dance spots in the city. You've got to go through an alleyway to get through it. But before you go through the alleyway, you have to go through Terin. Yes. So, how long have you been there for?
I started there right after all the different regulations were put in place because of the pandemic. So right. I think that would have been 2021 now, like summer of 2021, end of the summer. Yeah.
What I find is great is that they have a hot chick at the front.
Thank
As
you.
opposed to we usually always have like these hulking,
big security guys,
exactly.
Very intimidating, which we do have that too.
Yes,
we do
you have that, but then
I'm just intimidating in a different way.
You're totally fucking intimidating in a different way. When I've got like guys that I'm calling to come meet me at Escobar, they're like, the blonde at the front won't let me in.
They're not giving me the right words.
No,
I don't know what to tell them.
Exactly. So I know you probably see a lot of crazy things happening there.
Yeah.
Can you diverge? What is the craziest thing that's happened at Escobar?
Craziest thing that's happened at Escobar? Oh gosh, where do I even begin?
Or who's been trying to get past you that was like somebody big that you're like, no, you're not coming through here, sir?
There was this one, I guess he was an artist. I don't even really recall what his name was, but they showed up unannounced. They didn't have a reservation.
Right.
And he shows up with his whole group of people. They roll in with their big trucks and whatnot.
Right.
And I had no idea who he was, and there was no reservation. And I was going to try to seat them, figure out a situation for them. I always try my best to host anyone, no matter what the situation is. But they had zero patience for any of it.
Right.
And they start shoving phones in my face of, look how many followers this guy has, look at him on this stage and this stage. I'm like, it's not that I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I just have nowhere to put all of you. I need to figure it out.
Yes.
And they didn't want to give me that minute, I guess, so they ended up going, I don't know where else they went, but they went somewhere else. But
so what would be the secret of trying to get past you if you're going there? So I only go to Escobar on a Thursday night because I'm a deep house head, and they've got the best house music. I've actually never been there on a Friday or Saturday. So I don't even know what it's like, because it's all hip hop.
More hip hop.
Exactly. So I'm not a hip hop fan, I'm only a house fan. So what is a tip if they don't have a reservation to get through you to get in? What can they do? Can they bribe you?
I cannot be bought.
Oh.
But if you want to get past me, I always give options.
Right.
Always. It's if you want bottle service, if I have a spot for you, I have to always keep in mind the capacity of the room as well.
Right.
Sometimes a no has to be a no.
Yeah, because it is a smaller space, which is one thing that I love about it, for sure, 100%.
It's less than 200 people in that room. Even pushing towards that, it's uncomfortable in there.
Yeah.
But I always give the option of bottle service, either a table or a bar top, and if they don't want to do that, then other than that, my hands are kind of tied.
And get the hell out.
Yeah, it's a bottle service. It's a lounge.
Yeah.
That's what it caters towards. So.
It's a lounge, but it turns into a crazy dance party, which I always love.
Well, depending on the crowd.
Yes.
But when you're there, always.
Exactly. When you're always. So,
introduce her again to men's?
What's that? Men's? So Terin right now is wearing, so for those who don't know, on our women's side, we're gonna start doing pop-ups of Canadian designers. So we've got our first pop-up happening this weekend, and Terin is wearing this unbelievable outfit called by Amanda Marie, and I love that it's like sexy, flowy.
Very flowy.
It's beautiful, and you're saying that you never usually wear this color tone.
No.
But it looks beautiful on.
I always thought, just because of like my skin tone and my hair, that like kind of a more taupey or like camel color would wash me out. But I'm finding myself like looking in the mirror and I'm
Going like, I look
I'm
good.
changing my mind.
Exactly. So you've got it with us. Oh my God. You have it with one of our favorite see-through tops by Original Copy. And it's a great way to kind of edge up a more classy outfit by showing a little bit of skin in there. Exactly. So this will be at our store this Saturday for the next 2 weeks, and then every kind of rotating 2 weeks, we're gonna have different Canadian designers. So make sure you come by and check us out. So we were asking her, what's one of your favorite fashion moments that you have?
Favorite fashion moments would probably be, years ago I used to model. And I did this fantastic fashion show in Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, wow.
And one of the outfits they had me in, I called it like, what do they call it? I called it the widow outfit, like the rich widow outfit, because it was one of those long draping, like see-through kind of gowns with the feathered poofed wrists and like all around the neckline, and it just like trailed behind me. And right as soon as I got to the end of the runway, I just like threw it up in the air, and there was this perfect photo of it just like cascading around me, and it just was such like an iconic moment. And I called it like the rich widow outfit, because this would be the outfit if I was like married to a rich man and he mysteriously disappeared and the cops come to my door. I open the grand entrance and I go, what? He's gone? How will I do?
And now you're probably wearing the funeral, right?
Oh, I'd be pulling up with my dark shades, my hair up, my like perfect outfit from Gotstyle.
I love this. I think that you've got this all planned.
What? No, don't. This is recording. I don't know what you're talking about.
And then what is one of your favorite, what makes you proud to be Canadian?
Proud to be Canadian. Well, I grew up actually like in rural Ontario. Like I grew up as a farmer's daughter my entire life. And being able to kind of see what like the countryside of Canada is like growing up and kind of like having like that grassroots upbringing really helped teach me like a lot of like good morality and just like good, like everyone's like a family, all your neighbors are family, you help each other out, you look out for each other, and I think that's very reminiscent of what it is to be Canadian.
100%. We're very nice.
Yes.
We're good, nice people, and I think people can laugh at that, but it does make a difference.
100%.
Because I think when you go up north or when you go to the Maritimes, it's just people are genuinely nice, and it's great to bring that to the city, because we need to work in the city that nobody says hi to each other.
I know, no one does.
No one
You'll
does.
be in the same elevator with like 10 people and no one makes eye contact.
Yes, do you try to make eye contact?
I mean, also depending on who's in the elevator with you. Sometimes there's some shady characters, but it's also Toronto.
Yes, but I think it's something we need to really work on. And then what do you have coming up? I heard maybe, were you going to do a podcast? Did you?
One right here.
Well, no, but I thought, because I do think you've got a lot of secrets of a lot of people that I think eventually you should spill the secrets.
Well, then people won't trust me with their secrets. Then.
True. Okay, good point. But you can tell me eventually later on.
Off the camera.
Okay, sounds good. So, Terin, look for her at Escobar on Thursdays.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays. Tuesdays till 2 a.m. Thursday to Saturdays we're open till 4.
Oh, that's right.
Nights.
Exactly. And you'll probably see me on a Thursday night there. And then Tuesday is actually really good because it is industry night.
Yes.
So it is like there's usually nothing going on in Toronto on a Tuesday night, but Escobar will be there.
We're the place to be on a Tuesday.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And remember, be nice to Terin. She
nice
can't
to
be
me.
bought.
I'll be nice to you.
Exactly. But
Maybe
she'll let you in because she is a gatekeeper.
It's my job. It's what I gotta do.
Okay, so somebody's asking a question on these pants. We are, they are sized from extra small to large. They're going to be at the store this Saturday when we're doing the pop-up for different Canadian designers, and I think it's going to be retailing for $225, but don't quote me on that, but it's around that price point. But definitely come by, and don't forget we do have a bartender here every Saturday from 2 to 4.
It's a good place to hang out.
It is a good place to hang out, exactly. You can use our Wi-Fi, no problem. Okay, we're going to have Jason Momoa. Oh, I mean Johnny here. And then also I just want to quickly mention that we are drinking this amazing wine from the Grange. Our friends from our distillery brought them over, so thank you for the wine. And then we're going to talk about Johnny's outfit. So when I asked Terin that I needed a guy as well too for the show, she's like, Johnny, and I'm like, oh man, are we going to have anything to fit him? And he came in, bam, off the rack, no problem.
Yeah, which does not happen for
No,
me ever,
exactly. So this is, of course, Blue Industry, one of our Dutch brands. So it's great for an athletic guy because it hugs the shoulders, the biceps, but you still have room to move. Give me like a...
The charm, yeah.
Exactly. We can move it. No
We
seams
can
pop,
move.
exactly.
Nothing ripped, we're good.
But it's still trimmed through the body, which we love. And then Johnny's got it with a new Luxe t-shirt. I'm just gonna take this off.
Yeah.
Actually, no, don't take it off yet, because I still want to show the one thing. Johnny and I were talking about accessories and how we need to show accessories on macho, masculine guys like Johnny to show that every guy can wear these new accessories like the neck scarf, like the brooch, and it doesn't have to be feminized. You don't have to be worried about it. Like I said, a lot of the guys on the Oscars were wearing the brooch, and guys have so few accessories. Like, how do you feel with the brooch?
I feel great. I mean, if we're talking about fashion, we're talking about LA, we're talking about the Oscars and stuff. You look at a lot of the bigger guys, your Momoas, your Batistas, who are veering towards fabrics that wouldn't necessarily be seen as masculine, like the velours, light powder colors.
Well, you didn't have a problem wearing this
No,
light blue. You love this light blue
I'm
color.
so used to wearing the Toronto uniform, which is black on black on black on black. So it's nice to have some options with some lighter colors and some different textures, and not just simple black denim. So no, I feel really good in this.
And then the fact, again, you love the idea of the neck scarf because it's just that little accoutrement that sets you apart.
Something different. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's nothing crazy that you have to do, but it's just great to have something different in your outfit. And Terin, actually, I want to ask you a question here, coming back in. For guys, because guys do wear the same boring shit all the time, if a guy showed up who didn't have a reservation but was dressed to the nines, would that automatically get him a pass in?
We do like to have a well-dressed crowd.
Yes.
I will say that. That is something. We do have a dress code as well, so as long as it met the dress code, which this does. And we want it to be an attractive room. We want it to be a room that is fashion forward as well. So someone coming like this, obviously he's coming most likely from some event that was happening downtown Toronto, and he's probably going to bring in a couple good-looking, well-dressed friends too. So this is something that if you were to walk up, I'd be like, come on.
Exactly. So there you go. Another way to get into a club or a bar that has a lineup is dress to impress. And you guys see it all the time that it's so not that way in Toronto.
You can tell who's put an effort and who hasn't. Yeah. And more often than not, if you put an effort, we want you inside. So.
Yes. But who is showing up in sweatpants?
It happens every single night.
Time.
Every single night, and then everyone has an excuse. Oh, we were just coming from this. Oh, it's last minute. It's like, okay, well, it's still a downtown lounge.
Exactly.
It's put on your good outfit. You're here
Don't wear sweatpants out on a Saturday
night.
I think it's also a good example of, it's like, I don't care if they're $500 Gucci sweatpants.
Right.
They're still sweatpants.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Too.
Yeah. There's still sweatpants and still slides. Yeah. It's not the vibe, that's not the look we're going for. So thank you, but no thank you.
Yeah. And I really think it's just one night a week if you're going out on a Saturday. Just dress up. Don't wear sweatpants, even if they're Gucci or Balenciaga. You don't care. You guys don't care.
Too many outfit combinations in this world.
Yeah.
It's just have fun with it. If you don't think that it works together, then there's something else you can match it with. Sometimes an outfit can be made or broken by a single piece.
And just adding a single accessory can change everything.
The little touches.
The little touches make such a big difference. Because again, if someone's got the balls to wear that, you know they're going to be cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Perfect. So I'm going to ask you, what makes you proud to be Canadian?
I grew up in Ottawa, so it's the nation's capital, and it's one of those cities where everyone says the streets roll up at 10 p.m., but if you know where to look and you know where to go, there's a lot of fun things to find. It's beautiful all 4 seasons. There's always something to do. Toronto has a lot to do, but I mean, I just find it's a little bit more hectic and chaotic, whereas Ottawa's a little bit more of a slower pace, and it's got a lot of the nostalgia. I mean, your beaver tails, and we're sandwiched beside Quebec, so you go across the bridge and you get a nice poutine. So you've got all the elements that make Canada very Canadian. Lots of Indigenous people, lots of Indigenous art. Lots of really good history, so we get a little bit of everything in Ottawa. So what I'm proud of to be Canadian is I'm proud to be from Ottawa because we're very diverse. It's just got a great history.
That's good that you're proud, because some people are not proud to be from Ottawa. They're always like, no, I'm Toronto. But no, I really was born Ottawa.
No, I remember my roots.
Good.
Very much a Valley boy still at heart. I'm just in the big city now. So
amazing. And you've got something that you're producing that's coming
Yep,
out.
so I'm obviously, like most actors, you work in a bar until you're famous.
Yes.
But so I'm an actor. Yeah. Give me a call, bro.
Yeah.
I'm an actor, director, writer, producer. I have my own production company, so we're always working on films and short films. Currently, we're finishing up post-production on our 2nd film, and then we're working on getting a TV show all about a nightclub actually made. So
Maybe
inspired by a lot of people and a lot of interactions and stories that happen at Escobar. So it's working on a TV show for that. We're trying to get a horror movie shot overseas in Europe, probably in Lithuania. So we've got a whole bunch of different plants that we're watering at the same time. We're going to see what grows first. So.
Amazing. I love the idea of a show based on a bar, because there's so many moving parts, there's so many characters, there's so many things going on between all the staff that work there that it could be,
Well, I've been working in bars for 22 years now, so I've got 22 years worth of stories. That's a lot of TV.
There's a lot of TV. I agree. So find my 2 favorite people. Escobar, you'll see me there on Thursday, but Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Come to Gotstyle.
Sorry, I missed that.